Hello guys, and now we are looking at my brand new anti-roll bar, which is 25 millimeters diameter, and it's really strong and big. Based on the website where I bought it, it says that for a casual track it's recommended 23 millimeters diameter, but I bought 25 to make sure that this car goes sideways when the rear end gets loose first instead of front. So I want to have massive oversteer instead of understeer, just like the good old Peugeot 306 GTI 6 version did. I wanted to make that car running like a tripod on steep curves, and this is bought from a PUJ Pug 1 site, something called like that. I will give you the links below. And these are brand new anti-roll bar end plates. This comes with full setup. So basically you are getting washers and seals, everything what is required and needed in the original setup when the car came from the factory. And these are from different diameter as required. This is basically for one side, you cannot change them. Just one on one side, another on the other side. And all set up, looks really good, well manufactured. It has a name, spooks.co.uk. So it's manufactured by Spooks Motorsport Company. So I'm really looking forward into installing it. Now I need to remove the old one. Alright, I started to disassemble the old anti-roll bar, and as you can see, the play is enormous. It was in very bad shape before. I tried to weld it. It worked for me for a very short time. I managed to slide my back of the car, and that's it. And that was over. No more sliding, and massive understeer started appearing again, so yeah, it's totally busted. Feast your eyes, boys. The old one, this one, 22 millimeter diameter anti-roll bar, and new one, 25 millimeter diameter anti-roll bar. The difference is quite clear, even from here, and it's so firm and stiff, nothing moves in here. It's difficult to put this on the side. You have to put this, then use 8mm bolt, millimeter thread bolt to bolt it in, and then just bolt and to press like in here. And if you want to remove it, you need to use bolt like from wheel bolt from BMW, Mercedes-Benz or Opel thread, because thread from a Citroen doesn't fit. For some reason they did it differently. See, this is Citroen bolt thread, and this is BMW or Mercedes bolt thread. So you need to use one of these. Just put it in here, and when you put it in here, when you screw it inside, it starts pushing and removes it from here, just pops it out. And this one is completely busted. It has a lot of free play. Even I just hammered it down, but still has a lot of free play. It's difficult to show, but well, yeah, you can see it. You can hear it actually. A lot of free play on this side. So I got a lot of noise on the stiff corners, on the potholes. I got a lot of noise from the rear anti-roll bar. And of course it didn't work perfectly because it has a lot of play in here, and the anti-roll bar itself is very old. It's the original one, so basically it's lost its strength actually, and this one is just perfectly brand new and big one. Alright, I managed to install it on both sides, and the main thing is to remember that there is a plug, like plug bolts, which are made from plastic. You do not need to screw bolt and tighten it. No, It must be just aligned correctly on both sides, and that's it, and should be fine. What I changed from original, these bolts. Original bolts in the spokes complex were 8.8 grade. I installed 10.9 grade, which is much stronger bolt in here. And what is a little concerning me is that the axle, that anti-roll bar, is about 1 centimeter shorter than the original. I still lined it, but I have some place like half centimeter empty space between this in both sides. That worries me a little bit, because the strength which comes to splines a little bit reduced, because it's not going all the way. It has a little bit space left. That worries me a little bit, but still, nonetheless, I'm pretty happy with the setup at the moment. So I will try to drive this car for a while and see what are the results. So that's it for now, guys. Cheers!